Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss for a fundamental topic. What is conversation? So please say, what is conversation?
We are choosing a topic that is conversation. So, conversation simply means to talk. It could be anything, uh, to talk to someone on a topic or on any topic, actually. That's conversation. It simply means to talk. Later comes the topic that is a good conversation. Not every conversation is good. So we need to understand that it's quite simple. If you're talking about something that is understandable, that's a good conversation. If I'm talking about high level stuffs and that's simply going beyond someone's understanding, that's not a good conversation. I may be a highly talented person, but the person that is listening to me may or may not understand that same thing. So in order to start it, first we need to listen that what that person is talking about. So first listen, then you can talk much better. You first need to be a good listener in order to talk.
Like you said, if you have to be good at conversation, then you just have to be a good listener first. But sometimes we find ourselves hesitating to start a conversation, whether it's due to fear of saying a wrong thing or not knowing how to begin a conversation. So, how can we start a conversation?
In order to start a conversation, we hesitate sometimes. It's quite natural because everyone does that, including me, you, everyone. So first, you need to have a common topic in order to start a conversation or talk. Suppose you and me have nothing in common, we don't have a common topic to talk about, then we hesitate. Suppose we are not studying in a same class. So technically, you and me have not been through that same thing, not being through the same topics. So we simply cannot talk about the same things. That thing happens with almost all people. So we consider them as strangers and having no common field of interest. So we don't talk. That's the thing.
So, I always believe that a conversation uh, doesn't mean to sharing your words, and it is something with we can build our relationship with someone, and we can share our perspectives. Everyone have a different perspective of your everyone's sides. So I think conversation is much more important in our life.
It's quite essential.
And every time we start a conversation, whether it can be with your friends, it can be with someone you just have met in your life, then conversation makes us know the various things in this surroundings in our surroundings.
Yes.
So it helps us to improvising our communication skills, and it can build our relationships. And I think conversation helps us to grow in our personal life. uh, I would like to say everyone, those who are hesitating to start a conversation, I would like to say that don't hesitate to start a conversation in your life. If you hesitate, then you stop. You can't grow in your life.
I completely agree to that. Hesitation comes from mind, and it happens to almost everybody. You, me, it happens to everyone. So, when we have fear in our brains, we hesitate to talk. We hesitate to do anything. If someone says to, let's assume it someone says to go swim in the ocean, and you don't know swimming, so it's obvious that you'll fear that. So it's natural. Simply, if you have nothing to talk, if you don't know that person, so it's quite natural that you will fear to talk to that person. He or she may be anyone, like anyone, but you fear to talk. That's simple. But once you have that courage, that whatever happens, I just simply need to talk. So you gather that courage inside you, and you just go and talk. Just once you do that, After that, things are quite simple. You can talk anytime you want. But first, the very first time, you need to gather that courage and just go for that. Just go and talk. Simple as that.
uh, yeah, like we can solve anyone's problems. We can also solve our problems also. If we have some problems, then we can just go to some persons, and we can get some suggestions to solve our problems. So every time you find something new to know, you just have to go to that person and start a conversation with that person. So at last, I would like to say, don't hold yourself back to start a conversation, and go. Feel free to open up and speak up.